this number 1 right here, and what do? I put a point where? Which is where? 1. Yeah, that's the y-axis. It's always going to be the y-axis you're going to put your point at. It crosses the y-axis here at 1. And then from that point, I use the slope, Jaden shoot. What does the slope tell me? It's usually in fraction form. I need to make it in a fraction form. The top number tells me of the fraction. Well, no, it's positive slope because there's no negative there. But the top number of the fraction tells me what? It is the up number, or down, doesn't matter. And the bottom number is the over. Across is actually a good name for it too. So from that point, I'm going to go up 1 over 2. And you have your 2 choices there, and that's why you have to look to see is my slope positive or negative. It's positive. Positive slope always goes uphill. So we're going to pick this dot. So when we connect those points, which looks like everybody did with the ruler, I'm so proud of you. You connect those 2 points, and bam, everybody's happy and or good. Now sometimes people get confused, like for problem number 2, there's no fraction in front of the letter x. Well, you can always make a fraction if you don't know. What is the fraction? Aubrey? What is the number in front of x? You don't see one there, but in math, when there's a letter there and there's no number in front of it, it's always assumed, just like the subject of a declarative or imperative. What sentence is always you? Subject of a what sentence is always you? Imperative sentence is always you. The number in front of a lone letter is always uno, 1. We don't put 1s in front of this. And what fraction is 1? 1 over 1. So my y-intercept is -5. My slope is 1 over 1 in its positive slope, so up 1 over 1. And you can keep doing that forever to get your line up 1 over 1, 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 or down 1 over 1. And there is your nice line. And these should have arrows after them, because those lines actually go on forever in both directions. Forever. Special case ones, just to review that, I told you before, you'll see no x there. If it's just y equals, what type of line is it? You got a choice. It's either horizontal or vertical. Elijah Fisher says it's horizontal, because no matter what x is, y is 3. That means y is 3, y is 3, y is 3, y is 3. No matter what x is, y is always 3. A y equals thing means y is always 3. Just like the next one there, which is x equals. If x equals 4, horizontal or vertical, Drew Norquist, you got your choice now. If it's x equals, there's no y, horizontal or vertical. Give you a clue, it's not the one we just did, so you don't have many choices left. Vertical line, because here's where x is 4, and no matter what y is, x is always going to be 4. If I were giving the ordered pair for any of these dots, 4 would always be the x number. It doesn't matter what y is. Y could be 0, y could be 1, y could be -3. You're going to get these dots here. It is a vertical line where x is 4. Happy-go-lucky, are we? And then, here we go. Not only do you have to be able to draw the line, you now have to go from the line to slope-intercept form and give me the equation. So you're always going to start off with this, children. Y equals some number in front of x plus or minus some number here. What do you suppose you should start off with? How about the y-intercept? That seems like an easy one. What is the y-intercept there, Jules? Where does that line cross the y-axis? This one here. What's that?
3.
Very good. So that's what you put here. That's where it crosses the y-axis at a +3. Then the number in front of the x, here's where it gets a little challenging. You have to look at your line and try to draw a right triangle amidst that. So you are looking for points You are looking for points where this line crosses both an x and a y line. So you're looking for, you don't want something in between, you want something that falls right on crosshairs. So as I look at this, I'm going to pick this one because we already know it crosses right there, it crosses this one and this one. And then you have to go down until where you find another one. And I'm assuming, this line is perfectly printed on this thing, but I wouldn't mark it wrong, I would go right here as my other one. You can't pick this because, yeah, it's on this line, but there's no line going up and down. You can't pick this one because, yeah, it's on this line, but there's not one on that one. So from those 2 points, you make your nice right triangle. Is it positive or negative slope?
Negative.
No, it's negative, so you put a negative in front. And then you just have to say, how high is my triangle? 1, 2, 3. It's 3 high. Over how wide is it? 1, 2. So there's your equation. Y equals negative 3/2 x plus 3. I'll give you a second. Do this one for me. Do this one again. It's going to be one in slope-intercept form, so you're going to have y equals some number in front of x plus or minus some number there. Depending on where it crosses the axis. Manny Marco, what is the y-intercept of this line? What's that? -1, so that's what you should have put right here, it's a -1. Then you got to figure out, make the triangle and figure out what the slope is. Is it positive or negative slope? Positive, so you could put plus, but you don't have to. Here's where you need to find a couple places. Looks like here, and looks like here's one. You could have picked this one too, it's not going to matter. Draw your triangle. How high be my triangle? From there to there is 3. How wide is my triangle? Just 1. So y equals 3x minus 1. You don't have to, you usually don't. You certainly could have picked this point and this point as your triangle, and then look, you get a much bigger triangle. But guess what happens to it? You end up with 6 over 2, which is going to reduce down to that anyway. 3x minus 1. And then, just to make life exciting, gotta throw these in here. Right away, you see this line here. What type of line is it? Horizontal. You then look in your notes and go, oh, horizontal lines, they're special because there's no x or there's no y. Which one?
There's no
There's no x. I look at my notes and I say, horizontal lines are what type? X equals or y equals? Y equals. Y equals what? Right there. Y equals -5. No matter what x is, y equals. Y are horizontal. Oh, look over here. I've got a vertical line. Pi and vertical lines are x. X equals lines. X equals 4. Which I believe is the same 4 we had over there. This concludes your review of slope/intercept form.